This is Jessie, JJ4. It's really late at night on the day that we had therapy, and I'm wide awake for the first time in, I don't know, it's been probably 3 days. I don't know where I go when I go under, but I'm not completely conscious. I'll every once in a while come to the surface and say something, and then it's like I get sad and I go back underground. I don't know why I do that. I think maybe because I was the last one to be copied, maybe. And you know how clones are not as strong as their predecessors? Maybe that's part of it. I'm not for sure. But when we were healthy, I was the primary person. I ran the show from about 5th grade all the way up until China, I think. Off and on. I mean, there were some times when the others would take over, but primarily it was me. And now I'm just not strong enough, and I cannot hold the front very long, especially if there's stressors that are going on as far as family goes. I don't know. I'm gonna piece this together though. This is me without any makeup on, and I just got out of the shower, and then I'm gonna get ready tomorrow and do another little video and piece this together. Okay, bye. This is the next morning, and I'm doing my skincare routine. My mother is a self-taught herbalist, and she has been trying to help me get my skin back in shape from the hibernation decade, when I did nothing for my skin. And I have never used sunscreen the way that I should. So the sun has damaged this side of my face. That's where the driver's side is. And then this side is not as bad, but my skin was in very bad shape about 4 years ago. But then I started doing her skincare routine, and I'll share some of the things that she has me do with you, or maybe get her on here to do it. Maybe, we'll see. But and not we'll see because I don't want her to. We'll see just because we're trying to make everybody in our lives. I started with I'm like, I don't even know what to call it. It's not foundation, but I can't remember what it's called. But it's lighter for older skin, so it doesn't sit in the wrinkles. And Bree showed it in one of the earlier videos, but I'm not going to turn it aside because I hate that. So I've got that on right now, and I'm getting ready to do the contouring. So I'll do that and then show you that. Okay, I will freely admit that I don't really know what I'm doing. I just do different things that I've seen, but I don't really know. But this is the contouring that I do. This is the foundation that I use. It is for older skin. I looked up the name. My hairdresser had told me a name for foundation for older skin. There's like a special name, and it's a nice name, nicer name for foundation for old people instead of saying old people foundation. I looked it up, and the internet seems to not have it. So maybe it's just my hairdresser thing. She's amazing, by the way. She's an artist. I know you can't tell right now from this hair, but whenever I get it fixed, you will be able to. Just the color blend, she's just phenomenal. So anyway, this is like a mix between a foundation and a tinted moisturizer. So it's not as heavy, and she said it's really good for older skin. And then the contouring, I just do what I've seen on the internet. And then also I had a little session with my cosmetologist, who is also a makeup artist. And she's like, okay, you need to put some here and put some here and put some here. And then you blend, 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 blend. And so I'm gonna blend now. Okay, so I am blended now. And I do not like a heavy foundation. You can still see my skin and my flaws underneath, but it blends everything together a little bit so that it doesn't look as old. You know, it looks a little bit more youthful. I like this Wonder Stick for the contouring, but I'm out of the highlighter for this one. So I also picked up this right here. And I know that every time that I lean down, it shows my double chin. So Bree has said that we're gonna do a video that just talks about our flaws, because I know all my flaws. It's just, I kind of have body dysmorphia about it, because I don't like being older, and I don't like having more masculine features. I wish that I was little and cute. That's kind of how I see myself on the inside. And I'm not little and cute. I'm bigger and more masculine. And I think that's because I've got, you know, a lot of Bree within me, and she's very, very strong, and she's a warrior, and she fights for our internal family and also our external family. She's a scrambler. She will find a way for us to succeed. And I do think that those characteristics tend to be more masculine. They just are. So therefore, I think my face does not look nearly as feminine as I wish that it would. Because we take care of ourselves. We don't have a man who's ever taken care of us, ever. It's not been consistent. And so therefore, I tend to go into the background, and the protector comes out, and the protector is just has these typically masculine characteristics. Is that why my face is the way that it is? I don't know, but it's definitely a stronger face than what I would like. So I'm going to use makeup to try to give it a bit of a softer face. So I'm going to use contouring to try to bring up all the parts of my face that might tend to fall. And I definitely have a 5-head, so I'm going to put the darker up here to kind of make it look not so long. And then you put the lighter in places that you want to kind of puff up a little bit. So where I've got these going on, right in through here. I tend to put the lighter there, and then also in the corners of my eye. Supposedly you want to have a little ball on the end of your nose, and it may not be blended completely right now, but it'll look good whenever I get everything else around it, and then whenever I get my hair fixed. The end product is what you're going for. So, okay,